Grateful to all our sponsors for coming on board, especially the organizers, which is Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, supported by College of Science and College of Engineering. This is a very important quiz that aims at providing learners with the requisite skills to enable them go through their studies in terms of science and mathematics, promote teamwork and critical thinking in the early stages of their lives. We have 3 contesting schools, as we can see. We have Emmanuel Methodist JHS, Supreme Montessori School, and Bridge Montessori School. So we'll be happy to know those who are representing the various schools. For Emmanuel Methodist JHS, it's represented by
Reginald John Ewusi, final year.
Please come again and speak louder.
Reginald John Ewusi, final year.
Okay, I will need you to amplify your voice a bit more. And also,
Beatrice Boache, final year.
Okay, thank you. And for Supreme Montessori School, it's represented by
Jsmq, JHST.
a bit louder.
Jsmq, JHST.
You may have to raise your voice a bit louder, okay? Come one more time.
Jsmq, JHST.
Okay, I think for Bridge Montessori, let's try again. Let's try with Bridge Montessori to see if we can hear you. Represented by...
Adekum Danso.
Yeah, I can hear Bridge Montessori. And...
Nanekia Yansen.
Wonderful. Now we go back to Supreme Montessori. Yes.
Jsmq.
Wonderful. I can hear you very clearly now. And...
Irenananefia Takra.
Good, good. That is very good. I can hear you. I can hear your voices. And as you have buzzers, we will need those buzzers. So let's hear if the buzzers are working as well, okay? So you press the buzzers and we'll hear the sound from the various buzzers that we have. For Emmanuel Methodist JHS, let's hear how your buzzer sounds. One more time. Okay, we need to work on your buzzer. Supreme Montessori School, your buzzer. Okay, and Bridge Montessori, your buzzer as well. Yes, please, let's work on the buzzers for them. I would need them to ring louder so I can hear. So we'll go one more round and check the functions of the buzzers. Emmanuel Methodist JHS, press again your buzzer, let's hear. Aha, now I can hear it clearly. Good, wonderful. Supreme Montessori School. Great, it's sounding very well. And Bridge Montessori School. Wonderful. So all your buzzers are working, all your voices are clear, and so we can start. Do you agree with me? Should we start the contest? Give me a wave if you are ready for the contest to start. Can I see a wave from your end? Bridge Montessori, let's see a wave from your end. Great, I can see that. And then Emmanuel Methodist, a wave from your end. Great, wonderful. Supreme Montessori. Supreme Montessori, one more time. Wonderful. It means we are all set and ready to start. So this contest, we are going to have 4 rounds. Round 1 is going to be the fundamentals. Round 2 will be fastest brain, fastest finger round. And then round 3, we're going to have the science and technology round. And round 4, we're going to have the decoding the clues round. I would be reading the instructions at the beginning of each round to you. So you don't need to memorize anything. Good. So we will be starting. We will start with round 1. That is the fundamentals. And here it consists of questions in the area of biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT. So if a school answers a question correctly, 3 points are awarded. If it Now, Supreme Montessori, red blood cells.
Nitrosize.
That is not correct.
Oxygen.
That is not correct. Emmanuel Methodist.
Iron.
Iron is correct for a bonus. Bridge Montessori School. Thyroid gland.
Potassium.
That is not correct. The time is up. Emmanuel Methodist.
Iodine.
Iodine is correct for the bonus. Now question 2. It's also a preamble to all the schools. A student placed a small piece of iron in copper 2 sulfate solution. A student placed a small piece of iron in copper 2 sulfate solution. Now, Supreme Montessori School, describe what you would observe.
Please, the iron will melt.
That is not correct. Time up. Emmanuel Methodist. Emmanuel Methodist, go.
The ion will be attracted to each other.
Because
And that is the ion will be attracted to each other and the copper 2 sulfate.
I will not give it to you. I will not give it to you because the question is describe what you will observe. You will not observe ion being attracted to each other. You cannot see that. What you can see is the result of what you have said. Because it is a bonus, I cannot give it to you. So you see that the blue color of the solution will fade. That you can see. And then you also see that the reddish brown deposit of the copper metal forms on the iron. So the visual is what we expected. Now, Bridge Montessori School. Write the word and chemical equation for the reaction. Time is up. Emmanuel Methodist for a bonus.
The word equation is iron plus copper 2 sulfate moving into iron 2 sulfate plus copper. And the chemical equation is Fe plus Cu SO4 moving into FeSO4 plus Cu.
That is correct for the bonus. Now, Emmanuel Methodist, your main question. Explain why the reaction occurs.
So the reaction occurs. This is because the ion is positive charged and the copper is positive charged and the sulfur is negative charged, and so the ion will the ion that is positive will combine with the sulfate. This is because the sulfate is negative, and it will result in the production of copper as a byproduct.
No,
this is because
your time is up and it is not correct. Do we have any other school who want to attempt for a bonus? No bonus. It's because the iron is more reactive than the copper. So it will displace the copper from its compound. It's because of iron being more reactive. Okay. Now question 3. It's also a preamble to all schools. Now, explain the following terminologies in spreadsheets within ICT. Bridge Montessori School. Cell address. Bridge Montessori School.
Cell address is the name box which holds the column and the row.
Please come again. Come again.
Cell address is the name box which holds the column and the rows.
Okay, I will give you 2 out of 3. I'll give you 2 out of 3. I needed you to say it's a reference for the cell. It's a unique reference for the cell. And yes, of course, it's showing the location in terms of columns and rows. So 2 out of 3. Okay. Now, Emmanuel method is JHS. Worksheet.
The worksheet is the page that houses all the cells, and it is on the worksheet that all the work is done, and it also contains the columns and the rows.
Okay. I'll give you 3 out of 3 for that. Yes, of course. It is the sheet, but we call it the spreadsheet. So it's the spreadsheet where you have the columns and the rows there. So yeah, you're right. Supreme Montessori School. Function. Function.
Please, it allows the cells in calculating and finding the average of the cell.
Come again.
It helps in the calculating. It helps in the calculation of the cell.
Okay. I'll give you 1 out of 3. Yes, it does, but it is a formula. It is a predefined formula. Okay? It is a predefined formula that performs specific calculations. So for you to say it is helping in calculation, I'll give you 1 out of 3.
Hello. Our bell is not working. Our bell is not working.
You'll be, press it and let's see. It's working now, right? It's working now. Okay, great. Now, question 4. Question 4 is also a preamble, and it's calculation. So get your pens ready. 1,000 kilogram car accelerates uniformly for 10 meters per second to 30 meters per second over a distance of 200 meters of the car.
(10 meters per second squared).
That is not correct.
It is 20 meters per second squared.
No, that is not correct. It's up for a bonus now. Bridge, Montessori.
5 meters per second square.
Come again.
5 meters per second square.
That is not correct.
(50 meters per second square).
No, it's 2 meters. 2 meters per second square. Supreme Montessori School, your question. Now determine the net force acting on the car during this acceleration.
Please, the answer is 500 Newton.
That is not correct. Another attempt.
Newtons.
That is not correct. Time is up. Emmanuel Methodist for a bonus.
2 kilonewton or 2000 Newton.
Yes, that is correct for a bonus. Yes. Yeah. Either 2000 newtons or 2 kilonewtons. That is all correct. Bridge Montessori School. If the car then moves at a constant speed of 30 meters per second for 15 minutes, how far does it travel in this time?
(6,000 meters).
Come again.
6,000 meters.
6,000 is not correct. Okay. Emmanuel Methodist.
27 kilometers.
That is not correct. So it is 9 kilometers or 9,000 meters. Yeah. So we'll move on to question 5. And please be very attentive. It's a long preamble, so be attentive. In a college of 200 students, 120 students study mathematics, 90 students study physics, 60 students study chemistry, 50 students study both mathematics and physics. Only mathematics.
120 students.
That is not correct.
80 students.
That is not correct. It's up for a bonus. Emmanuel Methodist?
50 students.
50 students is the correct answer. Bridge Montessori, your question. How many students study exactly 2 subjects?
Fifty students.
That is not correct. Time is up. It's a bonus. Emmanuel Methodist?
70.
70 is correct. Now, Emmanuel Methodist, your main question. How many students study none of the 3 subjects?
20 students.
20 students is correct. Great. Now we'll move on to question 6. Question 6 is a preamble as well. And here you have the following questions as statements. You are to state whether they are true or false. These questions cannot be passed on as bonuses. Now, Bridge Montessori School. Elements with similar physical and chemical properties are arranged in the same period. True or false?
True.
That is not correct. It's false. Emmanuel Methodist JHS. The atomic mass of an element increases from left to right across a period. True or false?
True.
That is true. It is correct. Supreme Montessori School. Elements in the same period have the same number of electron shells, not necessarily similar chemical or physical properties. True or false?
Please, madam, the question again.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not expected to repeat the question.
True.
You guessed correctly. Emmanuel Methodist JHS. Sine, cosine, and tangent are ratios of sides in a right-angled triangle. True or false?
True.
True is the correct answer. Supreme Montessori School. In a right-angled triangle, the hypotenuse is always the longest side. True or false?
True.
That is correct. It's true. Bridge Montessori School. In a right-angled triangle, the opposite side, I'll take it again, it's my fault. In a right-angled triangle, the side opposite the right angle is called the opposite side. True or false?
False.
False is correct. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of round 1, and the scores will be brought to you shortly. Welcome back. We have the scores, but please, I would need you to know that the quiz is organized by Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and it's supported by College of Science and College of Engineering. And we have a number of sponsors who have also supported us in diverse ways, and we are truly and deeply grateful to them all. And this includes KNUST e-learning, KNUST Institute of Distance Learning, DEX Technologies, Ghana Grid Company Limited, MTN Stakeholders Management, Nestle Ghana Limited, and Kesvin TV. And Bridge Montessori School had 5 points. Thank you all very much. Let's move on to round 2. We call it the fastest brain, fastest finger round. Fastest brain, fastest finger round. Round 2 has a question that will be read out, and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, they should press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify the school from the question. And after the buzzer is pressed, the contestant must answer in 3 seconds. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining start with the first question. What type of energy is lost when sweat evaporates from the body? Emmanuel Methodist?
Heat energy.
That is correct. Question 2. Which gas is used by green plants for respiration? Emmanuel Methodist?
Carbon dioxide.
That is not correct. Supreme Montessori?
Oxygen.
Oxygen is correct. Next question. A substance which cannot be broken down into simpler substance is called, Emmanuel Methodist?
An element.
That is, I would, Bridge Montessori. Let me have your answer to the question. For the last time, what is your answer?
Frictional force.
Frictional force is correct. Next question. A cylinder has a radius of 3 centimeters and height of 11 centimeters. Find its total surface area using pi to be equal to 22/7. Had 22 points. Supreme Montessori School had 4 points, and Bridge Montessori School had 4 points. Putting round 1 and round 2 together, we have a total scores of Emmanuel Methodist JHS having 43 points, Supreme Montessori School 11 points, and Bridge Montessori School 9 points. We will proceed to round 3, and round 3 is the Science and Technology Challenge round. Here, all schools will be given one question. So the question in this round requires contestants to perform a task that will be assessed. The score for this round is 15 points. Contestants will be given up to 15 minutes to complete the task. Please note that round 3 is powered by DEX Science Set. So the preamble for the question goes as follows. Science and Technology Challenge round. And the preamble is what I'm going to read to you. We have the preamble as follows. As a young physicist, you are tasked to develop a solar panel system for a house. You have been provided with a solar panel labeled S, a capacitor labeled C1, a light in parallel with the LED. Then turn on the switch and carefully observe the brightness of the LED. Then you leave the switch on for a few seconds, then you turn it off. Observe what happens to the LED after the switch is turned off. You then have related questions. You are to write your observation . the Science and Technology round that is sponsored by the Science Set. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. And if you are able to perform the task as we indicated, we needed to construct a circuit using the components that we were given. And if you are able to do a good construction of the circuit, you get 3 out of 3 points. And the function of the capacitor, you get 1 point. And then if you are able to tell what devices replaces the capacitor in an actual solar panel, you get 1 point. And if you are also able to tell why the energy storage is important in solar home system, you get 2 points. So for the marks that I have, I would start with Emmanuel Methodist JHS School, where there was Bridge Montessori was able to do the task correctly. They got 3 out of 3 points. They were also able to answer their observation in task 2 and 3 correctly, and so they got 3 out of 3 points as well. And they were able to answer the question on what device replaces the capacitor, so they got 1 out of 1 point, but they were unable to tell why, unable to tell the, no, so the first one was the function, which they got correct, but to tell what device replaces the capacitor, they were unable to get it correct. However, they were able to get why energy storage is important in solar homes correct. And so they had 9 out of 10 points. So actually, what were we expecting? We were expecting that the observation in task 2 and 3, they will tell us that when the switch is turned on, the LED lights up, indicating current flow from the solar panel. And when the switch is turned off, the LED does not go off immediately. It gradually dims and then goes off as the capacitor discharges through the LED. And for the function of capacitor, we know that capacitor stores electrical energy while the switch is on and releases it when the switch is off. And it acts as a temporary storage device that smooths or maintains voltage briefly. In real solar system, we have the battery that replaces the capacitor. And why is energy storage important? Supreme Montessori School with 17 points. And Bridge Montessori School with 18 points. Well done, contestants. We are moving to our round 4. And in round 4, we have a substitution for Emmanuel Methodist JHS. Irina is going to be replaced by Bright. Is Bright coming? Okay. Good. So, Bright Annie, you are welcome. You can speak into the mic for us.
Thank you.
Good. So, we will move on with... Good. And then Bridge Montessori. Great. The buzzers are working. So, we will start with set 1. I am a traditional farming practice used to let Supreme Montessori.
Next cropping.
Come again.
Next cropping.
That is not correct. I'll take it again because I didn't finish the statement. I am a traditional farming practice used to let the land rest. Emmanuel Methodist?
Shifting cultivation.
That is not correct. So I would continue. Fields are left untouched, allowing nature to restore soil nutrients to its natural state. Bridge Montessori?
Land rotation.
That is incorrect. Okay, so now let me read on the second clue. Now we have the last set of questions. I am a salt. I was first manufactured by the French chemist named Nicolas Leblanc. Sometimes I can behave as a base. Supreme Montessori.
Baking soda.
Baking soda is correct on clue 2, on the second clue. So we have come to the end of round 4. We have come to the end of round 4. The scores will be read to you shortly, but I will need you to acknowledge that the quiz is organized by Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology and supported by College of Science and College of Engineering. We really appreciate all our sponsors for coming on board and supporting us in diverse ways. We are truly and deeply grateful to all our sponsors.
Thank you very much. We wish you all the best. KNUSC loves you. We hope that a time will come, you join us. You have to join the best university in the world. See, KNUSC, come and join us. Okay. So we want to switch immediately to our awards, and it's my privilege to give the mic to the one who deserves it more than I do to continue. So let's go, Reverend Dr. Salah, Reverend Salah. God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. When my board chair says, so come and